You know what I'm saying? It's still the popular wave. And if you ain't making those songs with that type of energy on it, then people don't really. It sounds dated, and that's what 50. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of caught because his music really isn't. It didn't stand the test of time. Now you got to give Ja his props because his did.
Real life. If this ain't real life, this ain't action.
If it ain't real life, just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Now people try to use the fact that they have money to kind of quantify if their word means and to quantify if their word means more than what a person who doesn't have any money means. And that's just not true. You know, I just don't agree with him on both ends. But I can side with him when in his mind, when he's coming up in the Bronx and he's coming up around so many black guys and he's seeing it merge. But then he's a proud Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans are proud of their heritage. But when you're in a situation like that, the best thing to do is just be politically correct. You can't say what's always on your mind because you're gonna insult a whole race and you don't want to do that.
So, Ja Rule is trolling 50 Cent over his Vegas residency and says that it might be the worst show to ever come
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
Vegas.
That is so crazy that you said that, man. That yeah, um, 50's been on a roll of making the right moves. He's made a wrong that was a wrong one. Yeah, that wasn't it. You can't do a residency with a couple of years of songs in the '90s. It's just not gonna residencies. You had to have albums and albums, songs and songs and songs. Like, there's not too many rappers that can do residencies. To be honest, rappers, there's not too many. It's probably only a handful that could really give you a residency. Nas could give you a residency. Hove could give you a residency. I don't think 50 could. I just don't, because that type of music didn't stand the test of time right now. When you listen, a lot of 50's music is a lot of West Coast driven beats, and those beats are not the beats that people are listening to right now. And when you look at Snoop and Dre's new album, you could see, no matter what, right now, even the older people, that South wave, as far as production, is still the wave. You know what I'm saying? It's still the popular wave. And if you ain't making those songs with that type of energy on it, then people don't really. It sounds dated, and that's what 50. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of caught because his music really isn't. It didn't stand the test of time. Now you got to give Ja his props because his did. His did. His songs are big songs, and they'll stand the test of time. People still want to hear, Ja and Ashanti, those feel good songs. And not saying that 50, because I can listen to Many Men, and he got joints, but not for a Vegas residency. You know what I'm saying? Not a Vegas residency is you got to be there for a few months and every night. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way people like that were going to be coming to see 50 like every night and just packing the crowd. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't Usher. You know what I'm saying?
It's been cited that, quote, there was poor sound quality, overpowering hype man, and a lack of engagement
Well, he
for
got
his
hype, man. Tony Ayo, man, that, who's a bigger hype man than him?
Well, they're saying he was too much. He was doing too
Yeah,
much.
because he's too extra. Because he too extra for 50. You can see on his interviews. You too extra. Nobody want to see that shit. You too old. There should be a age limit cutoff at a hype man. You can't be a hype man in your 50s. It don't work.
Yeah.
Niggas don't want to see all that screaming, hopping, hollering around, rah, rah, that. You still dressing like you in the 90s, huh? Your swag is still. Nobody want to see that. For sure, chicks don't want to see that. Now I don't know if they want all the gangsters and the guys, the old school, the 80s niggas in their 40s coming in with the OG unit t-shirts on and the OG unit tank tops, but them days are over with. You know what I'm saying? They needed to be humbled anyways. We all do. That don't take away nothing from him as an artist. He's done great shit. Platinum himself, multi-platinum. But there are certain things that, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna troll everybody and talk shit about everybody, oh, when you flop or when you fuck up, then expect it back. And that's just what it is.
So you know that Evelyn Lozada's daughter Shawnee had a baby with the game,
Mhm.
and the internet is kind of in a
Congratulate them. Congratulate them.
congratulations. Um, the internet is interneting as usual,
The
saying
internet's
that
internet.
it's weird because apparently one of Evelyn's best friends used to deal with him, and now her daughter has a child with him.
One of Evelyn's best friends used to deal. Look, let me tell you something. It's only weird in that from the women's point. Listen, if a woman wants a man, a celebrity, then all bets are off with the weirdness. Like, what do you expect? Everybody's gonna want the celeb. Everybody, her friend, whoever is exposed to him is gonna want him. Not saying everybody wants him, but you can't be surprised at situations like that. Because if Evelyn is running around all over the place, then you know what I'm saying? Of course, they're gonna meet. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be at parties that he's at with her friends 5 years ago, and then maybe the daughter meets him 5 years later, and they're at a. The daughter didn't know that the friend. So you know what I'm saying? The industry's not the black music industry is not big. The parties and everything. The community isn't that big. So, you know, all the chicks that are running around, who like celebrities and watch these guys and watch, if they want to meet these guys, that's the pool. That's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you ever get to be a rapper
Right,
or a
right, right.
singer and blow up, then you'll experience it. It's a hell of an experience. You know what I'm saying? I must say.
Facts.
I must say, it's a hell of an experience. You know
Right. Right,
what
right, right, right.
I'm
You would know.
saying?
Man, Benzino, once again, man, thank you for your time, man. We appreciate it, man. We looking forward for this new year, man. I know everything's gonna be crazy. It's gonna get better and better. We
Definitely,
got a lot of
definitely,
stuff to
man.
see.
Yeah, man. I wish y'all well, man. Y'all get
Um,
ready to go on y'all cruise. God bless. And yeah, man, let's
yeah.
keep this thing going, baby.